Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. I believe it is the dead of night and we're looking around trying to find someone. We'll see. I'm pretty excited for this one because the last one ended on a bit of a teaser of the fire icon and I need to meet the fire icon. So let's do it. God, it's such a pretty game though. I think it's the thing that I find most pretty about it is the lighting. Like, oh my gosh. The lighting is incredible. It's so good, honestly.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Can I sell anything? Used in crafting.
Good day.
I could like buy stuff, but I don't really want to buy stuff. In like Final Fantasies or like RPGs in general, I try and avoid buying stuff unless I really have to. And that's just how that works.
You're the kind man who saved
I like
Mummy.
to find
Thank
stuff
you.
and upgrade weapons myself. Oh, I helped someone. That's good.
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Dog. Toggle.
Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic. And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't.
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example.
What is it? What does it mean?
People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are
Okay,
afraid
bearer means like a brand
your
bearer?
words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
The Hanged Man?
May the
What?
mothers guide you.
Huh?
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lost Wing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting
Is
our
it a
blessings,
threat or
put
something?
them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
I want to check the law system, and we're going to find out it's probably not in the law system. But I'm going to do it anyway.
Let's see if this...
Oh god, there's a lot of stuff here. A settlement located in Central Simbrek on the northeastern edge of the Great Wood. Having initially found prosperity as a stopover point for traveling traders, it fell from favor when newer, better roads bypassed it, and eventually fell off the map entirely. Presently, its obscurity serves as cover to mask its burgeoning status as a safe haven for bearers who work then nearby vineyards for Quinton, alderman and co-conspirator of Sid's, while casks of Gortland Rouge aged in Lost Wing cellars provide the village with much-needed income. The inscrutable landlord of Lost Wing's Tavern and the leader of the village. Domino Fire. a mysterious figure who was first seen amid the chaos of the Imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate, immediately before the appearance of the second icon of fire, the very icon that slew the heir to the ducal throne. Clive believes this man to be the dominant who murdered his brother, and has sworn to take his revenge. Alliance. Those who do not call the hideaway their home, but nevertheless lend their strength to Sid's cause. There are many in the twins who balk at the persecution of bearers, but cannot find within them the courage to oppose it, knowing what fate awaits them should their sympathies be exposed. Others take that risk, aiding Sid's bearer liberation efforts with information sent by Stolas, monetary assistance, or direct action. Marks. Emblems that Sid allies distribute to those in their circle of trust. It is common for the rich and powerful of Valisthea to pin such masks to the bearers in their possession, that the slaves might go about their master's business unmolested. It's an interesting choice of term.
Really works.
Okay, so... lighting! I'm just gonna keep going off about the lighting constantly. Lighting! Hi.
Mind your step. The royalists didn't do us the courtesy of tidying up when they left.
Oh, so this is what they're talking about, bearing crystals for magic. Well, I could go that way, or I could just... I'll go this way first. Gotta make an executive decision and go.
What would the king...
Me? With executive decisions? Oh no. Couldn't be my ADHD.
Ah. Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame.
Oh.
Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have done.
Thank you.
Okay, so... we actually have leads! That's really good. Okay.
And that's all you can remember.
Told you. He was gone before any of us could get a good look under that hood of his.
They're talking about the hood. Oh my god, is it actually them? Oh my god, how on earth do I get over there? What's this? I can't see anything. Oh. The mysteries of vinification. While some winemakers will remove the skins of grape after pressing, leaving both the skin and seeds and the juice to commingle, creates a must that is better suited for extended aging, ultimately resulting in a more refined wine. Then, once the wine calms down and settles sufficiently, the skin's removed, and the must is then transferred to wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which, by allowing air to leach into the wine, impart deepened levels of complexity, introducing rich aromas and improving texture, all while lessening bitterness. Wow, I learned something. Me learning something. Torgal!
After it!
I can play with dog! Yes! I'm happy. Hi.
Nothing down here but dust and cobwebs. Unless you're here to help me get rid of them.
Oh, I'll be back. Sure, I'll help later. Oh my god. Is it possible the game might be just a little bit too dark for me right now? Where am I going? Where does this go? Is this the way out? I don't think I should be here yet. I'll come back here after I talk to the villagers. I could do my Phoenix shift and just like vibrate over to where I need to be. Although that might terrify everybody. So that wasn't the way. What if I go? See, this is the church. No, this isn't the church. I am lost.
The hanged man is always watching. As if he had aught better to do.
What does that mean? What does it mean, Quentin?
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Gregor's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Well, I feel like Sid was just talking to someone about a hood as well, so guess we're gonna find out. Hopefully. I want to meet this hooded figure.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the Royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon he has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both.
But are there any side quests here?
Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
Eh, sure, why not? I wanted side quests though, but hopefully in the morning. When I can see.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quentin. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services.
Of course you
The
will.
Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
Cutscene time? The following evening.
Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Okay, yeah, that's where the marker is, but where's the shortcut? Is it over here? Oh, pretty. So pretty.
to me, my darling. I can't bear another night without you.
Jesus.
The road here cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Care Northern. You're not thinking of heading that way, are you?
Well, looks like I am. What are you going to do about it?
If the Royalists
music
were looking
changed,
to
what
take
the hell?
the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's
should
go.
know.
Finding stuff all around, because... Can you tell I just woke up and that I'm a bit hyperactive? I can tell.
Wrong way, friend.
Soldier.
1, 2, 3, bam. 1, yeah. Cool. Damn.
Finished.
Oh, I got a trophy. Nice. Easy. 777. Wow. I'm lucky.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on
I think
whim?
everyone's up to something in this game.
This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts. And he's sent his best to execute it.
Like, you're hot, but I don't trust you. You're hot, but I don't trust you is going to be my motto.
There they are. Just as our lady said.
There we go.
Stay down.
Nice. Easy.
I'll tell your lady you try.
Hey, can I just like...
Get it, boy.
Yes. I'm glad we can just do this out in the field. That's so cool. So cute as well. Collect. I have to collect
moments.
everything.
Hard nut to crack, even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
We got here quickly. What the heck? I didn't think it was this close. Oh. Yeah, I'm wondering what that red. I'm wondering what that red star is. Curiouser and curiouser. Let's just say. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing massively important.
Finished.
Nice. Ooh. Hopefully I can craft some cool stuff soon. That's really what I want to be doing. Craft. I want to craft more and more stuff. Just keep crafting. Just keep crafting.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care.
We could just go in guns blazing and just hope I can parry everything.
We both know why I'm here. What is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts?
Yeah, why? I'm like...
If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their
sus.
property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are.
Alright, that's fair. I believe you.
But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
I don't know about you, but that's pretty noticeable.
So, tell me about this, Benedikta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate
Old
her,
flame.
Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
That red star. What is that? It's very Chekhov's gun, you know what I mean? Very Chekhov's gun. Huh?
The land has fallen. The Eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Zidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again.
This guy got a god
Lusty
complex?
still for his embrace.
But... of course not. My liege.
Oh god. Ah.
I serve you, and you alone.
Jeez. That is...
I remember
erotic.
well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Jesus.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
The poetry of this scene and the movement makes it almost look like a dance. Oh.
One of our sentries has failed to report, milady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there.
How did she know? Oh, is it because she has mastery over the wind? Does the wind tell her?
So you've come for me after all.
All clear.
Doggy. Headwind. What?
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Gosh, this is very dark, but
We should
creepy
start with
dark.
the dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
In here. They're all empty.
And
Why are the
you gonna
dungeons
give up?
empty?
Sid.
Is that
This gate.
strange? I feel like that's strange.
Need some help?
Oh.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting. At your leisure, Clive.
Oh, make enough noise. Did I check my lore system? Oh, we've got stuff. Alright. Cairn Northern, an imperial stronghold locating along the southern fringes of Sambriquois territory, far from its capital of Oriflamme. It occupies a key strategic position adjacent to the Crystal Belt and is suitably formidably fortified as a result. Within its walls there are living quarters, a church, a jail, and sufficient storehouses to see the occupants through a lengthy siege. Benedikta. Commander of the Kingdom of Waloed's elite intelligences and dominant of Garuda, the Warden of Wind. While her dalliances with Hugo Kupka would appear to be naught but a ruse guarded by the hand of the King, Barnabas, her love for her former Lord Commander Sid was deep and true, and left an equally abyssal hole in her heart when he fled Waloed. Royal Intelligences. An elite unit of Royal Knights of Waloed led by Benedikta Harmon, who led clandestine incursions deep into the territory of enemy nations for myriad purposes, espionage and assassination chief among them. Dominant Fire. I think we already saw that. Sidolphus. Yeah, leader of the Hideaway and dominant of Ramu, Warden of Thunder. Born in the land beyond the Twins, Sid journeyed to Velastia as a sword for hire. It was here that he entered the service of Waloed, awakened as a dominant, and was finally elevated to Lord Commander of the Royal Army. However, he was soon to abandon his post, and Benedikta that he might instead create a world where bearers and dominants can die on their own terms. Interesting.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
They're ready for us.
Good news, lad.
Search is over.
Nice. Nice.
So, where to next?
Oh, what's that? Well, through the only door I see.
This door only leads to more royalists. We'd better find another one.
Well, we could just take care of everyone.
Take your pick.
I don't know. Just a thought. So did we come from that way? So... Sorry, but I can't, like, see anything? Oh, dog can show me. That's right, dog can show.
How about a window?
Bloody show off. Well, we found the Imperial garrison.
What is this?
Right where the royalists left.
I found something. Ah, dang it. That's okay. That's alright. Wait. Is this the way? Oh, the game's doing a thing. You know the thing? Yeah. The game's doing like this. It's the thing where it's like there's multiple ways, but which way is the way that I need to go? I'm gonna go up. Ah, there is something up here. Oh, hi. There we go. I see like multiple... Wait, is this like multiple choices the way you want to go? Oh, actually, no, that's not too bad. I like that. I like that. Magic ash, what's in here? What are we looking for? Is that the chapel? Hi. Oh gosh, magic. Take care of the mage. Do what enemies do to your party in other Final Fantasy games. Target the mage. Especially in Final Fantasy IV, where they would not stop targeting my healers.
That's enough. It's over.
Nice.
That's enough.
Oh, okay, okay. Maybe I should be following my dog, because the dog says to go back the way we came. Where, which way from here, Torgal? That way? I'm glad the dog read the map before we got here. That way?
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Oh, I'm not staying.
There we go. got this. We got this. We have got this.
Not this time.
Even though I can't see half the stuff that's going on, I've got this.
Too slow.
Ah, let's go. Ah, does a lot better this time than it was last time.
Never were one for half measures, were you, Benedikta? These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
Is that a chest? Oh. You know what? I have not been equipping anything. What have I got? Ah. Can I, like, change these? I can. What have I got abilities? Oh, I've got so many ability points. Yeah, I just want to buy everything. I don't really pay attention. I'll have a proper look at it in a sec. While I'm not recording, I'll look at it when I'm not recording and get familiar with it in training.
All this bloody running. After them.
Ah.
We have them.
See, they were expecting it.
You don't say. Stay down.
Oh.
That's enough.
Nice.
It's Sid. Death to the traitor!
Stay on your toes.
Come on. Oh, we did it. My fighting's getting a bit more flashy and I love it. All level. Oh yeah, that was a level up. Of course it was. It said it was. Are we going that way? Yes. Is this the chapel? Looks kind of chapel-y.
The only way is through the chapel.
Then Great Grieger must have plans for us.
It's time for a boss fight. I have a drink. I have some creaming soda with me. I love creaming soda. It's my favorite.
What the hell happened here? Little late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope. All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lost Wing?
You mean where's the dominant? Waleed shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me?
Torgal
needs me.
Torgal's in attack
All for
mode.
building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech,
God,
Lord
this
Commander.
is dramatic.
It's a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you!
Objection.
I can't do this anymore. If you would stand between our leash and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Holy shit. Here we go.
Stand back, Clive.
Super Saiyan. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is cool. Oh my god. Is she dead? My hunk.
Finish them.
Well, Sid. At least it's not 3 against 1.
Oh, telegraphing. We in the MMO times now. God, I need to get back to Final Fantasy 14. Absolute Shadowbringers. Are they gonna merge? Oh. I had flashbacks to the Shiva sisters. Nice. So it's kind of funny, but my partner Vex just sent me a I got a bit distracted. This is getting difficult. Just at this very moment, sent me a screenshot of their first solo win in Fortnite. So nice. God, I need to focus. Good job, Vex, if you're watching this. Good job.
Not this time. Too slow.
God. There we go.
She doesn't look happy, Torgal. Come on. Not this time.
I can deal with one. Two's just a bit much. Oh god, I'm against the wall. I don't know what I'm doing. Nice. Well. Nice. Ah. Yeah. So. There's a lot of noise, but good job on your first solo win in Fortnite, Vex. If you're watching this, I'm sure they are. That was a really cool fight, by the way. I really like that. The telegraphing thing. God, I'm getting it. God, this game gives me like.
Sid, are you alright?
It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy XIV in areas, but in all the good ways, not the bad ways. If there's any bad ways of Final Fantasy XIV. Is he dead? Please don't die.
Benedikta will be on her way to collect the Dominant, if she hasn't already. You can't afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
Come on, Sid's too handsome to die. Quick as possible. Don't know where I'm going, but I'll figure it out. Oh, what's this? Well, I robbed someone.
She must be here somewhere.
Oh, what's that? Potion. Thank you, I need that. Another chest. What is that? Oh, increases heat wave damage. High potion. Okay, maybe it's this way. Wait, is that? I can't go that way. Okay.
The withdrawal has been signaled.
Oh.
Where do they all come from?
Whoa, really? That was easy. Sometimes enemies might cast cure. Me. Can't cast cure if they're dead. Ooh. I want that.
I'm running out of tower.
How lady wants us gone before sunrise?
Also, that fight between Sid and Benedikta was so cool. Also reminded me of the fight in the church in the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which was also a really good scene. Easy. What's in here? Hello.
This might take a while.
Oh, you're the healer. Okay.
That's enough. Stay down.
Nice.
It's over.
Oh gosh, such satisfying combat. Come on. Ah. We did it. Fun. Is there anything hidden around here? There's a lot of... Oh, nope, all good. I'm getting better at that fight. The more I play, the better I get at the combat. tower. I'm guessing I have to go up. Right.
Stay down.
Nice. Bam. Okay. We must still be there. Toggle here's something, I think.
Finally.
Let's go. Open the door. Oh, is this a... This looks like a boss fight area. Hi.
I confess I expected more from the old man. And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cast your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
Ooh.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer.
Oh.
Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all!
Whoa, she's
Come,
strong.
little lamb. To the slaughter with you.
God, she's so cool. I love this. Come on. Nearly there. Oh.
Where is he? What a task again.
This isn't even my final form. Oh god, here we go. Oh, how are you alive after that? Oh god.
This.
Oh, how dare you! Oh! No! I swear to God, if that dog is dead, I'm going to cry.
There's no one to save you now.
Fuck you, Benedikta. Come on. I tried to counter that as much as I could. Come on.
Not this time.
Nope. Nope.
Not this time.
Nope. Ah, damn it. I had some bad timing on my attacks.
Time to join your pet.
I hate her. Rammelful?
I'll bury it together!
Nice one, Clive.
Don't touch me! You disgust me!
Come on, you flighty bitch, let's go. Come on.
Not this time.
Ah! Must be getting close to sense. Oh, what now? Deadly Embrace? Total! Nice one. Toggle. Yes, boy. Girl. It's talking about boy and girl. I can't remember. It's been a while since the demo. Let me check the law system mid-fight.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you both!
Come on, we're nearly there. Oh, that was a fight. That was a good fight. Level up time. Level up time. Let's go. Go level up? Damn.
You are but a branded. How? How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedikta. He was fighting for something he believed in.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
Jesus. Is he absorbing her power?
Why?
What the fuck? What?
Clive!
What are you doing? What choice are you making right now?
Enough of this. What? She's gone.
Clive took the power.
What's happening?
Give her back! Give her back! Give her back!
My lady!
Where is she? Where is Garuda? What have you done to me? What have you done?
Look at me, my lady. We need you here.
What the
on!
God, that was a little bit depressing. That was a lot.
Her power, you took it from her. How'd you do that?
Well, it's time to leave.
Oh, me. I hope the bear has found a way out. Clive, this place is ready to collapse, and I'd rather not be here when it does. If your dominant started this fire, and I'm betting he did, he'll be long gone.
Damn it all.
Holy shit.
What was that?
I created a diversion as commanded, Your Grace. The villagers escaped in the confusion.
Why are they hooded?
As
What's
should
the
we.
reveal?
Yes.
Oh, look. Awning has broken.
Ah.
And here come the cavalry, itching to butcher the bastards who made them miss their morning gruel. Come on. If they catch us leaving a burning care, people might jump to conclusions.
Maybe.
Right.
Wings of Change. Climax claimed a portion of the icon grid as essence. Tuning the grid not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows several new iconic abilities such as Gouge. Oh. Oh. So like, oh, I see.
Benedikta said you'd taken her power. You don't still have it, do you?
I think I do. I can feel it. It's...
You have a
inside
waypoint.
me, along with the flames.
Well, are you not keen to try it out?
Is that where we're going?
What could possibly go wrong?
Where are we going? Anyway, that brings us to a close. Whoa, that was good. Really, kind of really depressing what happened to, I don't know. She looked very, very disturbed by it. Almost like her entire purpose was gone. That's what it felt like. So, you know what? That brings us to a close. Join me next time as we find out what the hell is going on. So, bye-bye.